can see or not.
Welcome to December 13th, 2022 City Council meeting. Roll call, please.
Mayor Webb.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Mondo.
Here.
Councilmember LaPiro.
Here.
Councilmember Sullivan.
Here.
Councilmember Mathal.
Here.
Will you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Approval of the revised agenda, please.
Move approval of the agenda as revised.
Second.
Dissension, discussion. We have an agenda, special presentations. We have a special visitor from the North Pole. I saw him around here somewhere. I heard him earlier.
Yeah, I heard some
Where's he at?
reindeer on the roof of the building.
We haven't got the snow yet. Does anybody want snow? No. Yes, it was.
Well, apparently, he's late,
He's
so
running late.
we'll come back to,
Must have been that little boy down the street that just postponed it.
It's a
It'll
big
be
season.
okay. We'll get back to Santa and a few. Lions
right.
Club Scholarship Presentation.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to have Councilman Mike McFall go to the microphone and make this presentation, please. Yep. And we could have Peggy Burleson from the Hazel Park Lions Club join him, please.
If I could, if you don't mind, I brought the president of our Lions Club, Mike Elke.
Great, thank you.
Hi, Peggy. On behalf of City Council, we all chipped in so that we could contribute in memory of Larry, so that his memory could continue on via his scholarship. So I would like to give you that.
Okay.
Thank you very much. We appreciate all that you have done for our city, all that Larry has done for our city, and all that you have done for our city.
Yes, he's
Well, on behalf of the Hazel Park children and Hazel Park Lions, we thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.
Mr. Mayor, I have several presentations to make. If you don't mind, I'm going to go down to the microphone.
Sure. I believe the next one's a recognition of Council Member Mike McFall. Would you please?
Go back.
Please.
If I could, I'd like to have my department heads join me, please. Mr. Mayor, members of council, it is with deep gratitude that we would like to present these mementos to Councilman Mike McFall for his outstanding service to the City of Hazel Park as a City of Hazel Park council member. I've been city manager here now for over 20 years, and I've served with many members of council as city manager and assistant city manager, and Mike McFall has certainly been one of the best. He cares about this city. He has one of the strongest constituent relations programs I've ever seen from an elected official. He knew and understood innately what was important about local government, and it was a pleasure to work for him and with him. I think I speak for every department head here and all of his colleagues when I say that he simply did an outstanding job. We always knew that, well, he held us accountable, he had our back, and we were never going to get thrown under the bus by Mike McFall. And for his entire term on council, he was able to never disappoint us like that. So I'm going to miss you personally a lot. You really are an outstanding public official, and I think that I speak for everyone in the community that we're sorry to see you go, but we are very happy that you're going to represent us as our state representative. So I would like to present you with this plaque recognizing your outstanding service to the city of Hazel Park. And all the department heads and many of the employees signed this card for you that we hope that you keep forever as a memento of the love and respect that we have for you. And again, best wishes. We expect great things out of you, Representative-elect McFall.
So, I haven't lived in the city for very long, but this is my hometown. I love it here. I love the residents. We moved here in 2017, and who knew that it was going to go like this? This city.
We're going to win.
But this city though, it's like a small hometown, like a hometown feel, and most of that comes from you guys. So I want to thank everybody for my time on council, working with you all of you. So thank you. I appreciate everything.
Thank you. You know you're not leaving.
I know where you live.
And we have one
I think
more.
everybody does.
Yeah, we have one more presentation, but before I get onto that, I will simply say that we do expect you to come back and visit us. We expect you to come back and give your Lansing update and come visit us. Be a little more brief than Helene Zach, but show up regularly and come
very
visit
thorough.
us. Love Helene. She was very informative. I just had to. Now, I'm going to have to get to do another presentation for an employee who has kind of been an unsung hero at City Hall, and I would like Tom Jones to come up with me and make this presentation, please. So, on behalf of the City of Hazel Park and the Hazel Park Department of Public Works, it is my honor and privilege to present this certificate of recognition and this memento to Jennifer Robinson in recognition of your ongoing commitment and dedicated service to the City of Hazel Park. Your diligent job performance and your amazing contributions to our work environment are greatly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you on behalf of the city. Thank you very much. Your hard work has not gone unnoticed. Thank you very much. Tom, did you want to say anything?
So a few years ago, Jennifer started working at DPW as a part-timer. Madison Heights actually called me and said, hey, I got a great worker, but no room for her to grow here. And we took her in, and she's been a great employee, and she's fit in excellently at City Hall and has taken ownership of this building and the facility. So we're very proud. I'm very proud of her. So.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
And now finally, another very important ceremonial responsibility that we have here is the swearing in of our new city clerk, Lisa Mayo. Now, we're swearing in a new city clerk not because James Finkley is leaving us. He's sticking around, and he's going to be assuming many of the jobs and duties that Jeffrey Campbell had before he left us to go become a city manager in Beverly Hills. So I would like to have James Finkley come here to administer the oath of office to Lisa Mayo. Come on over here, Lisa.
Long time.
I've been an employee here for a long time, but one of the people who's been with me throughout my entire tenure has been Lisa, and she's been a diligent, hard worker in the city clerk's department. She earned her Master Municipal Clerk certification through the state of Michigan, and she's been very committed to doing an outstanding job. So I can't think of a better person to hand the responsibilities of city clerk over to than Lisa Mayo. Thank you, Lisa. James, would you like to come to the microphone? And you too, Lisa?
All right, so I'll read you the oath and then we'll get you sworn in. I do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this state, and that I will faithfully perform the duties of the office of City Clerk in and for the City of Hazel Park, County of Oakland, State of Michigan, according to the best of my ability, so help me God.
I will.
All right, congratulations. All right, here, I'm gonna sign right there.
Congratulations, Lisa.
Thank you.
It's a long time coming.
Thank you. I
You've worked very
appreciate
hard.
that. Thank you. I can't write, I'm shaking.
Gave you a pen that works.
Mayor has a question.
You guys want to scoot back here?
Yeah, she'll just interrupt.
Of course.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Santa over there?
I don't hear him.
Must have forgot.
It is a busy time of year.
It is a busy time of the
Making
year.
toys, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Mayor, thank you for the time to do these presentations. It's really great to, like I said, to honor Mike McFall. He's leaving council, but he's not leaving us. He'll just be serving at a higher level. It was great to recognize Jen Robinson. She's an unsung hero. She's done a lot of work. Somehow she was, all the Christmas decorations and things like that, she's responsible for a lot of that. So she's really put the extra effort in. And then finally, great to recognize and swear in Lisa Mayo for reaching the office of city clerk. So,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you. And that moves us down to civic announcements. Does anyone have any civic announcements from the audience? I have one as well. I want to let everybody know that we have a huge tree down at City Hall here. It's called the Giving Tree. If you want to help out to needy kids, they got a list of little tags there, like this star here, that they would like to have. I picked up a few of these this week, brought some in. I'm going to take them down to them later. But I just want to give you an example that there's a lot of kids out there that need clothes. They need art material. They need a little bit of care, a little love that they maybe not getting elsewhere. Open your heart. Pick up a tag, bring it in, give them a little bit of love from each of you. It's all it is, just a little bit of money. Who cares? It's money. We're probably better off than most. We're all here. We're all working. We got a few bucks in our pocket. We'd probably blow it at the gas station.
And please don't wrap them.
Yeah, don't wrap them. Just wrap them in a little string like that and keep the tag with them. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Anyone else have any? Merry Christmas, coming up soon. Hope we'd have a little bit of snow for the kids, but the lights are looking great through the city. If you drive around the city, everyone's got their lights out, they're looking great. And it's wonderful to see that everybody's participating in the holiday. Takes us to public comments. Any public comments from the audience? Open it up. This is a real quiet bunch. And we'll close public comments. It'll take us down to the consent agenda. I think there was one we was going to pull off. I can't remember which one it was. Do you remember?
I remember, we're going to pull off of 9C because the applicant's here in the
Yeah.
office, here in the audience.
Okay, we'll pull that off. And as we need an approval for the rest, 1 through 15.
Move approval of the consent agenda, items 1 through 15, with the exception of 9C.
Second.
Any other comments, discussion? Anyone want to pull anything off to talk about? Okay, we all read them. We know what the proposals are. Motion passes. And 9C, we want to talk about now?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Rami is here in the audience. I saw him. Again, there have been some questions in the past about the issuance of this license. So the applicant has been willing to come here and answer any questions that any member of council has about the operation or anything like that. So he's been here, was here once when we canceled the meeting, so he has been willing to answer questions.
You're willing to come to the podium, please, if you have any questions for us as well.
So again, I think, Mr. Mayor, in the past, council, biggest, I think, question the council had is, were there any other plans to more fully develop that property there? Because council initially believed there was an underutilization of the property. So again, just I'll leave it to the floor to you folks to ask any questions you may have. But Rami's here with legal counsel, so if you have any questions, please feel free to ask him at this point. Is there anything you want to say?
First and foremost, I just want to congratulate Lisa. I know I've seen you here for many years. Congratulations to you. I know you've been doing this for a while, so good luck and Merry Christmas to everybody. Here with me is my attorney, Reese Sarah. He'll be more than happy to answer any questions as well. But I think since the last time we came here, if many of you have drove by the property, you've seen the many changes we've done to the property, our willingness to show what whatever you would request that we would be willing to do to the property and, be active in the community as well. We've talked to a lot of different neighbors, helped out with several different things. We're also in talks with the animal shelter right now. I think they had an issue with their roof. I'm trying to help them out, get some stuff done. So we're trying to be as active as possible in the community, and everything that was, kind of maybe in question the last time we were here, we've tried to take care of as much as possible.
Okay.
We appreciate that greatly.
No problem. Thank you.
I think our city council members feel may have a few questions. Mayor Pro Tem?
Oh, I'm no longer
sorry.
Mayor Pro Tem, but
I'm sorry, move over here.
one of the questions that I have is one of the biggest complaints that we get about your property is like when it's snowing, the sidewalks are never shoveled, and you guys have quite a bit of sidewalk in front there.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess just general maintenance, like the sign, those types of things, because the property, while I appreciate the improvements that you've made, the building kind of sat in a bad condition for a while.
Right.
So-
These last couple years, I think, were particularly difficult for the property. It has been maintained. They recently, I think, resurfaced the main lot and done some other, deferred maintenance. But, COVID has been hard. We've tried to market it for other opportunities. The best way for this property to be maintained is to have it fully occupied every day.
Mm-hmm.
And we believe that this is the highest and best use for the property. And when this property is occupied for this use, we'll have facilities people on site, and they'll be taking a look at the parking lot, taking a look at the sidewalk, and they'll ensure that it's properly maintained throughout the entire winter.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Any other council?
My concern and my discussion that I had with you when you appeared before us previously was the incomplete kind of plan for the property. And your commentary was that you needed to get the business license so that you could afford to complete the business profile. Where are we on that? Because I still have an issue with approving a non-complete business plan when everybody else had to meet these great high standards of fully developed, fully funded business plans. So where are we with that? Has any of that changed?
Yeah, we've talked to several different developers about that corner parcel over there. So the current property in the application is fully complete inside and outside. We've done all the renovations. I've had the building inspector come out, went through all the stuff, knocked everything out, the whole punch list inside. I even did some additional things on the outside just to change the appeal a little bit. As far as with the corner parcel, developing that property, like I told you before, it's got huge sentimental value to me, so I'm looking to develop that. We've talked to several different people. I've got a verbal commitment from a Dave's Hot Chicken that could possibly come there. Obviously have to come in front of council and talk about zoning and a couple of different things, so I don't want to just,
Oh, we'll be happy to meet with you and work with you on that.
yeah, and, my goal is to develop that. It's just hard to develop that corner right now without knowing. And just to clarify something, it wasn't so much that, we need the additional funds to develop that project. It was more of, we're trying to figure out what's going to happen with the existing before we look at developing further.
Right. What I'm referring to is not the development of that additional property. It's the building itself. Because we'd asked you about the improvements, the on-site improvements, the resurfacing of the parking lot, which I did see that you re-blacktopped.
Those are all complete, inside and out. I've had them done for a while. As you know, this has been rescheduled multiple times.
Yep.
But I knocked that out right away. Inside, like I said, we did some additional things as well.
Right.
And we're only going to continue to do that the further we get along in this process and licensing and whatnot.
So,
And in terms of a business plan, under Section U of the application, there is a pretty detailed business plan. If you guys have any additional questions, or if we can provide some clarification, we're happy to do so.
Sure.
Question of the city. What's the feedback been from the inspector and other staff that have seen the site?
I haven't read the inspection reports. As far as I know, the administration is pleased with their progress on this. I believe they've completed most everything. Amanda, where are you? Is that true?
Yes, they have. They're
Yep.
in compliance. He's always worked with us. He's let us in sight unseen with no notification in terms of, I think Linda and I have both popped up to the property without much notice going in. And so they've been in compliance. If there's anything else that we would want them to do, they will be able to do that. And Roger is very meticulous with all of the safety plans with processing. So he'll have multiple fire marshal, the various inspectors that are there with all that.
Great.
So we'll see these reports on our desk complete when?
With the inspector's plans, they're on BSNA.
Well, we got those, but with the recommendation, with those, everything will be coming back to us at the next meeting, or?
I mean, it can, it can.
Yeah, I think at this point, if you're willing to make a commitment to try to do something with that remaining property and keep working at that diligently, at this point, and he's on the record for saying that, you're okay with that you're going to keep trying to redevelop that property?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you'll come visit us in a year, give us an update. Hopefully, you'll come visit us before that and give us.
6 months.
They want to see him in 6, they want to see you in 6 months, okay? Can we approve this guy's license tonight and get him going so
We
he,
want him to be as committed as a city as we are. We appreciate what you've done to make everything better. But we just think there's more opportunity at your site to be more thoughtful to the residents and maybe help our lives here a little better, maybe with a different development or restaurant or something of that nature that would be more advantageous for that corner at that, would make it nice and kind of make your place stand out as well.
I think that's actually in everyone's interest, too.
And I'm hoping that you pursue that.
No, I absolutely am. Like I mentioned before, I hung on to this for 2 years since my dad passed as a closed business for that reason, to develop this and, the many years that we spent there to just make it a good piece in the city.
Mr. Mayor, the applicant's already agreed to come back in 6 months and give us an update if he's not already back here between now and then, pulling some permits for some new development. So I think under these circumstances, the administration is prepared to recommend approval of the license.
I want to ask my council if they're willing to make the commitment.
Your Honor, I move approval of consent agenda item 9C.
With the understanding he'll be back in 6 months to give us an update, if no permits are pulled.
Do I have any other second?
I'll support that with a little discussion.
Okay, now we're in discussion. Thank you.
Reading from the narrative report, is that all right, Council?
Go ahead.
The entity is pre-qualified with the state for processing. The applicant plans to occupy and upgrade a currently vacant building, the old Village Banquet Hall buildings, with significant improvements being done upfront and an additional $5 million in renovations over a 10-year period.
That's including with the corner, whatever we end up doing over there, whatever that construction, to put up a building, plus everything that's going to go inside the current existing building.
That to be on the record.
There it is, on the record.
Well, I read that as well, and that's why I said I'm thankful, hopefully you commit to the community as much as you have already shown that you want to, and continue that within the plan. Thank you.
Because that is on the record. I'm glad you read that in.
Do you have any comments?
I just really want to reiterate what Councilmember McFall, State Representative-elect McFall, so many titles, spoke to about the maintenance of the sidewalks in that area, because that was more than 2 years that it's been an issue. I live right at that corner and drive past it often, and I see that and that's right by the high school. The kids walk there to get home, so having that maintenance is super important and something that I think the city as a whole is going to start cracking down on, especially on business owners. So just make sure that's cleared and
Oh, absolutely. Since my company's taken over the lease over there, we've done our best, as you can see, all summer long to maintain that property, and you're only going to continue to see that.
Love it.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank
No
you.
problem.
We have a motion and a second. Any dissension, discussion? Further? No dissension. Motion passes. There you go, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Council, appreciate it. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody as well.
Same to you.
Hey, I see someone, we got a visitor here from North Pole. Come on up. We've been waiting on you, Santa. We didn't know that little boy was going to stop you down the street for so long.
Sorry about that.
You have enough candy canes?
I do.
Yeah, that's good. I thought they took them all from you.
No, they haven't.
Hello, Santa. Thank you for visiting Hazel Park, taking the time out to come here and stop at a city council meeting. I know you're busy with the Christmas holiday coming, and you've got so much work that you've been doing at the North Pole, so thank you so much for being here.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure.
Thank you again for stopping by. And you want to wish the boys and girls at home?
Oh, absolutely. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hopefully, I'm checking my list. I'm checking it twice, so hopefully that I'll see you all in a couple of weeks.
All right.
Thank you, Santa.
Thank you, Santa.
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas.
All right, takes us down to administrative reports. After we've seen Santa, we should be able to get to this quickly. The ordinance to repeal Chapter 2.04, elections first reading. Council, what would be your pleasure?
Mr. Mayor, for the record and for the viewing public at home, all this is a housekeeping measure to bring our ordinance in compliance with changes to the charter and changes in state law that have taken place since the ordinance was passed by council. So we want to make sure that we're in compliance.
Okay.
Do we have an ordinance number for this? It's unfilled on my LL.
Yeah.
Got it. I move approval.
Support.
Any dissension, discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Motion passes to approve. That takes us to the boards and commissions. Anyone have any boards and commissions they want to appoint anyone to, or do you want to wait?
Mayor?
Yes.
I would like to recommend approval of Lori McPhee to our Environmental Sustainability Commission. We do have her application in our,
I do have it right here. And what would be the support?
Support.
And do you have any more discussion? Dissension?
I just want to say Lori McPhee from Wayne Metro is just an absolute powerhouse. Ecstatic that she is a resident, and even more ecstatic that she wants to give even more of herself for this body.
Anyone else? Any other comments? Motion passes. She is on the board.
Yay, thank you, guys.
Thank you. And takes us to old business. We have none. Seeing new business. Anyone have any new business they want to bring up for the end of the year, for next year? We're off. Thank you. Communications from department heads. Any department heads want to come up and talk?
We have enough department heads here. Anybody have anything that they
few
want to bring up?
Chief
Chief
Story.
Story from the Hazel Park Fire Department.
Hey, Mayor and Council.
How you doing today?
Santa Parade this Saturday, 10 a.m. You going to be there? Santa's going to be there.
Santa will be there.
Starts 10 a.m. Rec Center, ourselves, Police Department, DPW will be going around town, various stops, letting the kids spend a few minutes with Santa. So
wonderful.
This Saturday, 10 a.m.
Will we?
Maps on Facebook and the city webpage.
I was gonna ask.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other department heads wishing to come up and make a comment? Don't be backwards. Okay, thank you. Takes us to the city attorneys. Amy?
You mean Amanda?
Amanda, sorry. I'm having a bad day. You have any comments? Okay. Melissa?
Same here. Merry Christmas and congratulations to all the award recipients today. Well deserved. Congratulations.
Thank you. City Manager Edward Klobuchar?
I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays. Enjoy this time. And I want to also say goodbye to Mike McFall. His resignation obviously is imminent because he is taking the position as state representative. Hopefully, one of the first things that he will remember when he takes the oath of office is that Michigan system of municipal finance is fundamentally broken, and it's broken at the state level. We can't fix it here. Only you can fix Michigan's broken system of municipal finance. You and 109 other state reps and 38 senators and a governor working together, maybe we can bring some order from chaos for what's a very take system. So I have nothing but high hopes for you. Go forth and do great things.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take communications from Councilman McFall. Go ahead.
Thank you. I would just like to thank everybody again. My time here on City Council has been amazing. The residents of this city have been very welcoming, very loving, very giving. That's one of the things that I love about Hazel Park. Someone puts out a need, and we always show up. So thank you. I appreciate all of you.
Councilperson Sullivan.
I want to thank Mike McFall for running those years ago and for serving with me on this council. He's, as many of you know, one of my good friends, and I am still going to harass him even when he's up in Lansing. Like, he can't get rid of me. But I also wanted to remind people that the holidays are a bit of a risk for fire season, so be sure to unplug portable heaters, make sure that your cords are not frayed, make sure that you water your live Christmas trees, and just, take care, make sure you shut off ovens, stoves when your family's over and you're cooking, or if you leave the house. Nobody wants to go through that during the holidays. It's not fun anytime. And yeah, just, there's holidays coming up for everybody, so I want to wish everybody, whatever you celebrate, to celebrate with love and peace in your heart. And hopefully we move into the new year with some great goals and some positive things, more good things coming to the city. So that's it. And congratulations to all of our award recipients tonight, too.
Thank you. Councilman Carroll.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I want to wish everybody a happy Christmas, Merry Holidays, and all that stuff. Kwanzaa. Would somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, but sometimes these holidays aren't the best time of year for some people, and isn't it 988 a new number for suicide emergency prevention? Just kind of had that hit me this holiday. On Thanksgiving, a friend committed suicide in his 50s. I was quite shocking. So even at church, we've been talking about keeping mental health issues forefront, and we need to destigmatize the mental health issues. So, anyway, congratulations, Jen, for being the recognition that does City Hall looks great. And congratulations to Lisa, you've been here the whole time. So yeah, that's great. So congratulations, look forward to Jimmy's new position.
Any other comments?
Not if you go
Yes,
back to
I
when I
just heard you.
started at the rec department in 1981, no, but continuously, yes.
Anyway, at these holidays, if you love somebody, tell them. If you have children, hug them every day and tell them you love them. Thank you for coming out.
Mr. Mayor, in my comments, I forgot to recognize somebody very important. I want everybody to know that Fire Chief Rich Story is now, this is his 28th year. So recognize him. So there's another one with some long tenure. So see, I'm not the, not the lost continuously serving. I guess if you go back to, like I said, when I started part-time, I'm way ahead of everybody else, but there's a few here full-time that have been longer than me.
All right. Mayor Pro Tem Londo.
Congratulations,
Got it
Jen.
right that time.
Nailed it. Congratulations, super well deserved. I couldn't help but notice, Jimmy, that the second that Prop 2 passes, you arrange a promotion for yourself, so congratulations. Lisa, that is your problem now, but I have every faith that you're going to do an excellent job. Councilmember McFall, you're a good reason that I'm actually on this committee. I remember sitting with you and Councilmember Sullivan and Shar Davenport a few years ago talking about passing an equal protection ordinance in Hazel Park. And for just some kid off the street to just cold email 2 members of council asking for this, and for you guys to take a meeting like that with the amount of enthusiasm and deliberateness that you brought was just really, really exemplary. You're a remarkable public servant. I was thrilled to vote for you, and sad that we're losing you on this body, but very grateful to have you in Lansing. And I know that there's a couple applicants for that slot that are here tonight, and I just wanted to let you guys know you have some very large shoes to fill. Have a merry holiday season, everyone, and I hope we get at least 2 feet of snow.
I don't want 2 feet.
I was thinking more like an inch.
That's rude.
Yeah, no, this isn't the UP, dude.
As a dog walker, I say
You know who
no.
to blame.
What's wrong with
Send
you?
the plow bill to Luke if we get 2 feet of snow.
Gladly.
Lord have mercy.
Well, thank you for all the comments. I think everybody here cares about how we are represented as a city. We look out for others. We care about the community. We care about how we conduct ourselves in our community. We look out for our children. This is a village, like a big family. And sometimes it takes a village to raise those little kids in our schools, and sometimes young adults as well. We got to make the effort sometimes to make our city be the standout out of all the other cities around us. We're just 2 miles square. But I think we have a big footprint in Oakland County, and it shines all the time. That's why we have a giving tree, we have different parades, we have lighting outside, we have volunteers within our community, we have the Lions Club. Peggy Burleson, how many years have you been on Lions Club? 28. And I'm sure there's others that have more years with you. The volunteerism in our community has been unwavering for many years. Many, many years, and it shows over and over and over. We have former council people sitting here. There's new old faces that came into this council room today that I ain't seen in 10 years, at least, some 20. And I'm going,
I don't know, maybe
wow.
he's going to have to show up again. I don't know, Ken.
We'll see.
It's good to see you.
It's nice to see Ken Mayo come out, and his brother Vic, the former superintendent of schools as well. And so show support for Lisa Mayo. Lisa, yeah, it's been a long time coming, and congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
And, I think Jimmy kind of held you back, sorry. Jim, congratulations on your moving up, and I, wish you the best. But I really wish Lisa the best, because she's worked so hard for so many years, and she's worked every department in this city, I think, except the police department. Have you worked the police department too? Could make. Okay. Maybe the fire department had a little window there. But she's worked a lot of the departments, wore many hats within our city. And it's been wonderful to have our employees here, our residents as well. And they commit themselves to making our community stronger and striving to be better.
And Mr. Mayor, well, we've been praising Lisa Mayo, and I'm sure she's going to do a great job. I also would be remiss if I didn't thank Jimmy Finkley for the outstanding job that he did
pulling Jimmy's
as city
leg.
clerk.
We're roasting Jimmy, sorry. Jim, you've been great. You couldn't ask for a better guy. Thank you.
I'm sure he's going to be around and will offer,
He'll be wonderful.
helpful guidance and mentorship as we.
He's just going to start working all the departments himself, going backwards, and he'll be just fine. He'll just get a better rounded viewpoint of everything.
That's right.
So, but I do want to say to Councilman McFall, congratulations.
Thank you.
I told you we're going to win
I know you did.
from the beginning. But don't do like other council people that get elected to that office in state rep or state senate and forget where you came from.
No.
Forget what our needs are. Don't forget those issues. Be the person you are today, no matter what the climate may be in Lansing. Always be the person you want to be, no matter how much pressure they put on you. Trust me, I know they put pressure. Just because it's a party right or a party line doesn't matter. What our needs here as a community is what matters the most. This community, the other communities you serve, those are what we have, our values. And that's what we look forward to having the conversations with you. We're proud to have another representative from Hazel Park. We haven't had a state rep from Hazel Park, how many years?
Since Wilfred Webb,
Wilfred Webb.
In 1992.
Yep. It's been that many years.
So this is our first representative from Hazel Park.
So, congratulations again.
Thank you.
And you need anything from us as well as we need anything for you. I'm sure the phone works both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are here for you as well.
And I want to say thank you once again, everyone. Have a Merry Christmas. Think about others this time of year.
We have executive session.
I know we do. We have to think about the other people out there, like Councilman Kirill said, there's, everybody's got faults in this world and needs help, need a hand up. Not a handout, but a hand up. Motion to adjourn to exec session.
So moved.
Support.
Thank you for coming out.